Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to do channel mixing for audio as well as scale that particular audio up or down using Media 3 transformer for Flutter Android. So let's get started. So first of all I will show you the output. Now I am doing this for a video, but you can do this for audio as well, that's fine. So here I have one button called open video picker without permission. If I click on it, here you can see it asks for permission. Now this permission is for saving the file to external storage. Picking video from file explorer does not require permission because I am using register for activity result. I am not using any third-party library from pub.dev. So here you can see I'll just go to my app. Now this is a new way of giving permission for newer Android version in external storage. Like for previous we had to use read write external storage permission. I have covered that as well in my particular code. So in case if you are using some lower Android version, that's fine as well. So I'll give my permission. So here you can see I'll go back to my app. As soon as I go back, the video picker is opened and I can pick any video. Now here you can notice I just have two video. I'll pick the 1 minute long video and it will play inside XO player. So I'll just pause the video for now. And here you can see if I click on convert, the convert button comes from a native UI as well. So the entire thing, this player, XO player for playing the video or audio, XO player can play audio file as well, so don't worry about it. You don't have to do anything, just send your audio file. And if I click on convert, here you can see it shows progress of how much conversion has taken place. Concentrate on the second variable. The first variable is for progress state, like what progress it is in. So here you can see it has reached till 15:17. Also everything happens on a background thread, so you don't have to worry about any kind of app jank as such. The other thing is the progress bar is also from my native UI. These are not Flutter UIs, but if you want you can make them Flutter UIs, but it would be, and here you can see the output video is also playing. Now it's very difficult for me to hear it to you guys, like to make it hear it to you, whether the channel mixing audio processing has taken place and whether the audio has scaled up and down or not, but trust me, it is working fine. So let's see how to do this. So again, you can try it for your own sake. So here is my code. Also, yeah, one more thing, if I click open video picker without permission, here you can see now I have 3 videos. So the transform video is also saved to external storage. One more thing which I want to show you, I will come back to that later on. So here is, as you can see, I have created a Flutter project. I have refactored my homepage widget. So here I have one stateful widget, and here I have taken a variable called video URL. So as soon as the user picks a video from video picker, we get the video URL from native Android side and give it back to the Flutter side. Here you can pass a network URL as well, which I will show you in a bit, but make sure if you are passing network URL, you will have to handle that external storage permission thing, which I was doing it in this particular text button, because I'm saving the file to external storages. If you don't want to do it, you can remove that particular code from my code base. So that's why I will show you this at the very end to avoid confusion. So the video URL is empty. I have created a method channel called video picker platform. Here I have created one text button. On click of it, I'm invoking a method called pick video without permission. So this will handle the external storage permission as well as picking video. Once video is picked, we get the result like the video URL. We assign it to our variable, and here I have taken a visibility widget, and if video URL is not equal to empty, we are displaying this my video view, which contains the original video, the button to convert it, the output video, as well as the progress bar, everything in this. So if you see this custom widget which I have created, basically it inherits the native view. So here it takes a video URL. I have created a creation params map. I have created one key. I'm initializing the key. The key which I have taken is so that in case if you pick some other video, our widget should be updated. So here we are passing our video URL, and this is the update logic in case you pick a second video. And if platform dot is Android, we are displaying an Android view and we are passing this identifier. Ignore this iOS view for now. I have not implemented it for iOS. Next you will have to open the Android folder inside Android Studio. I have already done that. Go to Gradle skips, go to settings.gradle, make sure you update this version to 1.9.20. Next you will have to go to build.gradle of your module app, update the min SDK version to 24, and here these two dependencies are for using register for activity result for picking the video. This exoplayer UI and exoplayer HLS are for playing the video or audio file, and this common effect and transformer are for doing transformation. Lifecycle runtime is for using coroutines. Then I'll go to app, Kotlin, go to Android manifest, Android manifest. Here I have added internet permission because I will show you an output where I will pass the video URL from a network, from a server. So for that, and for older Android version we require read write external storage permission, but for a newer Android we require the manage external storage permission. Then in Kotlin plus Java I have go to main activity. Here are all the imports. Then firstly I am extending flutter fragment activity instead of flutter activity because we want to use this register for activity result. I have defined a method channel result, a mutable list for read write external storage permission, and here once we request this request permission, if permission is given then only we launch our video picker. And for newer Android versions we check if it has manage external storage permission. If yes, then we launch new video picker. This is how we request for manage external storage permission. So it basically launches this settings app, and this is a helper method which I have created just to check if manage external storage permission was given or not. This is the code for picking videos. So here you can see it is videos only, so it will pick only videos. Once video is picked, we get the URI and we send it back to Flutter side. Here we are registering our native view, so I am using the same identifier which we have defined it on the Flutter side. Here I have created a method channel. So once this method channels, this pick video without permission method is called, we are basically checking for permission, and if permission is given we call this launch new video picker method. Next, if you see over here, we require for our UI we require this my video view factory, and so we have initialized that particular class. As you can see, now this is boilerplate code which you have to write for creating any kind of a native Android view. Here it is referencing my video view, so I have created another Kotlin file for this. And here you can see first of all I'll show you this imports as well in case if you want it. And for my video view, these are all the imports, so if you want you can copy paste it. Firstly I had to add this annotation because the Media 3 transformer APIs are still experimental, but I think by the time you watch it you won't require this annotation. I have created our video view. It is extending from platform view. We are also extending transformer.listener, and because of this we will be implementing two methods, on completed and on error. So this gets called when we try to do any kind of a transformation. And here lifecycle owner, because we want to make use of coroutines, so for lifecycle owner this is the boilerplate code for it. Then I have defined an handler as well as progress holder to help keep track of how much progress has happened. I have also defined one linear layout which will be our parent view. I have defined two exoplayer, one is the playing for the original video and one for the transform video, and for two player views for it, one button for doing the conversion and one progress bar, one file name as well. Playback position is 0, play when ready is true, one transformer, one file and one video URL which we will get from Flutter side. Then here we are just initializing our layout params, like setting the layout params for our linear layout. Orientation of our linear layout is vertical. Then we are initializing our input player, setting layout params, and here we are just showing all the buttons like fast forward button, next button, previous button, all those kind of stuff. And here I am adding our input player to our linear layout. Then I have defined one button, assigned layout params to that as well, added it to our linear layout. Then I am calling the set click listener for our button, and here I am calling setup transformer. method. Similarly, just like input player view, I have defined output player view as well. Only difference is it is invisible by default. This will be displayed only once that particular transformation of mixing audio, channel mixing audio as well as scaling is done. Then I have defined one progress bar as well, and it is also invisible at the very start, and I have added it to our linear layout. Then I have defined one video URL from which we will get it from the Flutter side. Then this is the code for initializing our input player, initializing our output player as well. This is for releasing our player. So inside get view we are returning linear layout, and inside dispose we are releasing our player. Here we are setting up our transformer. So if our output player has some video, we are pausing it, then we call transform video over here, and inside transform video progress bar visibility is visible. I have defined one effect. Now this effect, array list of effect, is empty because we are not doing anything to the video, but we require an empty array list to pass it over here. Okay, so the first one is for audio, second one is for video. But for audio I have defined this immutable list builder of audio processor, and here you can see this is the important part. Here we are doing channel mixing audio processor. Then the mix to mono I have kept it as true. If mix to mono is true, then we do this kind of stuff. Again, I don't really understand much of it, I'm not an audio engineer. And the next part is here which we do is channel mixing matrix in case the mix to mono is false. And this is how I'm scaling our audio. So you can scale your audio even without all this code. Once you have this matrix, which you get it over from this or from this, you can scale your audio. Then we are just adding our mixing audio processor to our processor, and here we are defining our transformer, creating our input item, and here we are passing our processors dot build, and this is an empty effect for video, creating our external file, starting our transformation. Here we are tracking our progress. So if you remember, okay, I'm not sure why this is throwing error. There is no error as such, looks like a false positive to me, but I wanted to show you the progress. I think that got deleted anyway. So if you remember, the first variable was 0, 1 and 2, that was the progress state. So if it is 0, I think then it is progress state not started. 1 means progress state waiting for availability, and 2 means progress state available. And the second thing was the actual progress, which you can keep track of this. And I had added 500 milliseconds delay, that's why it is not reaching to 100. But if you add 0 seconds delay, typically you should not add 0 milliseconds delay, but yeah. Then this is the logic for creating our external file. This is the logic. Then saving file to external storage, this is the logic. Now this only works on API level 29 and above. If you want to save it for below API level 29, then you can follow my video on how to save it to downloads directory. This does not save it to the downloads directory, this saves it to the DCIM folder, which is the recommended practice. And here you can see we get this on completed callback, so this means successful. So we are displaying our output player, initializing it, saving file to external storage, hiding progress bar. In case of error, we are hiding both output player as well as progress bar and displaying a toast message. So yeah, that's it. Now I will show you for file like a video or audio file which is located on external, like on a server as well. All you have to do is this, provided you have that saving file to external storage permission, if you want to save the file to external storage permission. So I'll just quickly run this. So this might take a little bit of time, just be patient. Okay, so here is the video playing from a network URL. I'll just pause it for now, and if I click on convert, here you can see the progress has been displayed. So the first variable is for progress state, second variable is for the actual progress of how much conversion the video has done. So hopefully it should get completed. Now the bigger the video, the longer time it will take for processing. Be mindful of that. So here you can see the output video as well. Again, this is for audio, so you might not able to see anything, but yeah, do test it on your own device and you should see the difference. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.